Okay, welcome to Clark Auction. We're previewing this Sunday sale. It's Sunday, April the 11th. The sale starts at 10 a.m. Previews are Thursday, Friday and Saturday before from noon to 6 p.m. Everyone welcome. Okay, look at this great weather out here, so I'm sure everyone's getting their gardens ready. Not overly old, but wonderful quality, wonderful patina, a nice large size pair of urns from the same New Jersey estate. Smaller, but just as nice, with the cherub sitting on the side of it, looking at the plants, waiting for them to grow. In the main office, the main building. Okay, we are loaded this sale. We have an estate from an antique dealer that passed away in Long Island. She had lots of cameo glass, lots of Tiffany style lamps, good furniture. So check out the site in case I forget anything. clarkeny.com. Okay, from Long Island we have this, look at this table, absolutely wonderfully chased all over the place. Beautiful gilding, nice size, great quality with the big claw feet on it there. We have a set of 4 of these. These are E.J. Alexander style, sort of, I suppose you could call them horn chairs. Here, as you like it, a beautiful serpentine front, continental commode, 18th century. Ready, relined inside, ready to go in the house. Atop this, one of the bronzes I like in the sale, one of the many bronzes, might I add. This is large. This one came from the Bronx. It is signed, very, very extremely heavy. Couldn't figure out who the signature is, so you detectives can work that out. Here from the antique dealer in Long Island's estate. This wonderful, I sort of nearly saw a Bureau Plat Carlton style desk. Very heavy duty bronze work on it, signed. Something Danton, my old antique eyes, I'm afraid, don't see it totally, but check that out. This is a beautiful marble sculpture, very delicate, by an artist called Pietro Bazzanti. Look at just the work on this and the ponytails. The detail is really great. Don't forget you can come and preview this to see it. Here we have, from our mid-century section, a really great Philip and Calvin Laverne table. Nice original table, the patina all in good shape. Over here, we have this Model M Steinway. Everyone that comes into the auction tells me it sounds really good. Next sale, we have a really great Model B in an art case coming in, so keep an eye out for that. Lots of pedestals in the sale. We have this nice green alabaster with nice bronze mounting on it. This commode is extra grade. Couldn't find a signature on it, but nice thick marble. Nice shape, stands very well. Bronze mounted, little porcelain plaques on the handles, inlaid all over. Atop there we have this, look at this large figure, signed Dubois, French artist. Once again, another pedestal here. Then I'm going to bring you, before we head into this big main room, here we have, look at the size of this. It's great that it has the pedestals, alabaster figure lamp. Look at the cherubs holding up the urn with the grapes on it below here, all carved. The pedestal, beautiful when lit up. Okay, in the main room, as you can see, stacked to the gills. So if I miss anything, go to our site and check it out. Lots of porcelains. We have Wedgwood, Villery and Bock. We have this wonderful pair of Dresden pugs. Good friend of Samantha's inside. Nice centerpiece there, bronze figural centerpiece made in France. Here's the starting of some of this cameo glass. We have them all in different lots. We have at the background this Murano glass blackamoors. Then we have this Picasso sculpture. Nice patina on it. Below here, some of the clocks. We have this French enamel, sort of, I suppose you call it cathedral style clock. Then we have this aesthetic movement looking clock. Another bronze clock. And up here, continuing in the porcelain vein, we have these rare little dwarfs, little English leprechauns by Royal Crown Derby. At the back here, this is Gallet. Quite rare, these little pieces here. You don't see them come up too often. In fact, first time I've seen them. Look at the quality and the gilding and the workmanship on these little urns. Cloisonne came from a Nyack estate. More Gallet or Lotes. These are unsigned, but we believe they're Lotes. There's a pair facing in different directions. Really wonderful. Oh, they were wonderful. No, they're okay. We have nice clocks. We have this repeater clock. We have the automaton. Below here, we have more cameo glass. We have Royal Copenhagen Flora Danica, more large cameo glass back there. Bronze figures in here, that one with the marble face. Once again, go to our website to find the names. This is a wonderful table Tiffany lamp. Tiffany Studios, all signed. The shades are all signed. We left them off because we don't want them to drop. More selections of different bronzes. Some of them sold in groups. Up here you get an idea of the color and the, just the wonderful variety of the cameo glass. I believe this is all Schneider. This is Tiffany here. This one here, I'm going to get in your way there, is Baccarat. signed Baccarat. Below here, more sort of Patz or Pat style glass, Victorian. More lotes, more clocks. This is Heron that Taza. Then we have Meissen style porcelain. Just look at the size of this cameo glass. Yeah, and then we're going to swing over and going to catch this wonderful rosewood etagere. Different because of you can see that, the aluminum or aluminium fronts on them. Nice steel feet. This has a great look on it. It's good and sturdy, so it's very useful. Here we have a table by Lauren Marsh. Nice with the legs, the ebonized legs, slightly as is on the top of one of them. These came from Brooklyn, a pair. Wonderful patina on the marble with the enameling, French enameling on them. In the center here we have this carving. Nice big size, wonderful patina, really well executed. And this one seems to be a lot of interest in this too. Lots of mid-century chests, nice Italian lighting. This cabinet here, the maker, one of the designers, has the same first name as me, Ronan, but I'm not going to delve as to say that I've remembered it. You have to look it up at clarkny.com, wonderful open front cabinet. Here we have this alabaster. It's probably like a little fountain, but it lights up. Really beautiful with the different color there. We have Milo Baumann chairs, little settees. We have this bronze chair, high backs on a Benin style African chair. Nice, interesting. Another one of these leaded in the style of Tiffany, one of these leaded glass lamps. We have Murano lamps. We have vitrines. We have neoclassical style benches. We have a lot of chandeliers in the sale. This one here is sort of Baltic. Missing one of these, but a really nice chandelier. Over here we've nice satinwood game tables. This is a marble top bedroom set, as you like it. Came from the Long Island estate of the antique dealer. Beautiful thick marble. Look at the curving and the carving on this. It's the set. It has the sideboard, 6 highly carved chairs. These are the chairs, wonderfully carved. Table is inlaid on the top. Pulls out, it's a refractory table. Here from the same estate, this is where some of the Lotz glass was. We have this, in the style of Horner, could well be Horner with the heads on it, nicely carved, wonderful patina. Sitting on top, a wall vitrine, sort of Rococo carved giltwood, probably Italian. Speaking of Italians, we have this commode, serpentine front, possibly Italian, continental anyway. Got some nice Japanese furniture. We have this highly carved high back chair. We're going to try and do a rundown here. Nice art glass from the same estate as all the cameo glass. Look at this wonderful chandelier. It was hanging over the hallway. This one was in the bedroom. We have a pair of these castellets. Once again, great color on the marble. Bronzing is a little bit faded, but can be dealt with. We have modern chairs. We have Danish modern. Noting all the time as we pass along all the bronzes we have. Lots of bronzes in the sale. I'm not going to remember the names, so you'll have to look them up. We have knife boxes. We have this Ames chair. Nice original Ames chair, but professionally done, probably done by Knoll. At some stage they switched the back on it. So you have the ottoman is in rosewood and the back is probably in a different wood. Here we have this Danish modern coat hanger. Sort of Brazilian looking chairs here. This is a wonderful little aquarium. Nice big size. You actually get your fish in there. Look at it. It's signed made in Austria, so different 2 tones of bronzing in it. Kept the crocodile beside it in case any fish wander in there, you can take care of it. Here we have a absolutely wonderful condition. 4 tables, all signed Gallet. Nice with the inlaid tops on them. We have Coca-Cola memorabilia. Okay, we're going to swing around here. We have this Barbidien tray top table by Leviand, I believe. We have a wonderful sofa there. Look at the color on that sofa for the summer. Mirrored top tables. Once again, large bronzes. We have bronze candelabra, bronze figures. This Asian, it's actually patinated metal, but good age on it, very nice. Danish modern table, pair of swivel chairs here. Nice pair of swivel chairs. We have this fire screen. Great, very decorative, very modern looking fire screen. Carl Springer tables. We have this demi-lune 3-piece sectional settee, came from New Rochelle. We have fire screens. These Knoll chairs are in the next sale. We have this wonderful Chesterfield settee. This is really comfortable, sat on a few times over the weekend, chewing hay. Then we have this nice brick form table. Over here, this came from a New Rochelle estate. Atop this, look at the size of this bronze. Got the joint there, that's why it's loose, the 19th century bronze. There's this bronze here in the style of Zuniga. We couldn't find a signature. We have this Ralph Lauren basket. We've done some other Ralph Lauren. We have a Ralph Lauren three-piece campaign style set. This dining room set is by Roma. Bomb front, beautiful table, leaves, chairs, all inlaid, nice curved glass. Atop that, some of the lamps we have. We're just going to try and flip this off to give you an idea. This is probably hand dealt, but look at the work on this reverse painted glass. This is one of them. Let's flip off the other top while we're in the mood here, Stevie. Okay, no, that one typical doesn't flip off, but anyway, let me give you an idea of just what's going on in there. So you got the sunset, etc., etc. It's wonderful. Check out the site, Clark NY. This we have here is in the style of Ernest Trova. I believe it might be in the next sale. Getting a little bit confused here. Now we're moving along. Okay, we have this chandelier. This came from the Hempstead Estate Large. It was over the dining room table. Look at the bronze figures in it. A little bit dark on the patina, but that can be sorted out. More bronzes. We have a Georgian style bookcase there. 18th century French server. Those lamps on top are sort of in the style, really wonderful quality in the style of Caldwell. This clock is Tiffany. Lots of clocks in the sale, so let me forget that. Lots of clock chandelier. We have the Swedish marble top bomb front commode. We have a grandfather clock here. One of, I believe, 3 grandfather clocks with the moon phase on it. It has, looks like Westminster chimes, etc. Quick look in the back room. A lot of antique furniture here with this wonderful 3-piece campaign style desk with the brass trim on it. This is a nice early, probably 18th century American little table. We have this bamboo and rattan furniture, which is very desirable. We have an open front Danish modern bookcase here. Nice pair of leather chairs. These are really comfortable. Nice soft leather with different on the cushions. Milo Baumann chairs there. We have this great open front etagere here. It's aluminum or aluminium. 19th century commode. This monkey hanging here is a good large fellow. We have the piece on the bottom. I believe it can extend it on the top. Okay, another grandfather clock. Another heavy duty chrome etagere. We're swinging around towards the finish. Lots of carpets that Kenny will deal with in the sale. We have a very interesting load of slot machines. Look at these. All came from Long Island. They all seem to be in pretty good shape. Some of them still with the money. Moving right along, we have a lot of stickly Audi furniture. We have a settee, we have that, we have marble table. Look at these clocks along the wall, just for people. Give a quick scan along the wall because of my memory. We're bound to forget something. I'm looking for a Laverne table that we have in the sale, but I can't see where it's at. But we have a nice bronze Laverne table with a nice top on it. We have this large stove here. Good for all these people moving up to the Catskills now and stuff with the COVID and that. 2 more slot machines. Carl Springer type table. More leaded glass lamps on top. We got Eperons. We have lots of Coca-Cola stuff. With that, I'm going to bid you adieu, and hopefully we'll see you here for the sale on the 11th. It starts at 10 a.m. We do donuts and breakfast. Previews Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are welcome, 12 to 6. Hopefully see you then, and I'll hand you over to the next appraiser. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to our April 11th auction preview of Asian arts. We're going to start here with this wonderful Chinese lacquered and paint decorated fan. But what I'd really like you to take a look at is each of the faces of the figures has an applied carving of sorts for their face. So each little one is an applied piece, which is really so nice. The lacquer decoration is beautiful, the paint decoration is beautiful, and also I'm just going to flip this quickly because you can see that the reverse is also equally beautiful. And this is estimated at $400 to $600. Next is this wonderful carved salmon coral figure of a Guanyin. So she's really beautiful, she's quite tall, and she is estimated at $600 to $900. And here we have a Scheist Gandhara Frieze fragment, estimated at $500 to $700. Really wonderful. So you can see like just great age to this. Look on the back side, the underside. Lots of images on our website of all the different sides and features of this beautifully carved. Here we have a Famille Rose enamel decorated bowl. So with figures and a little bit of a scene. And there is an apocryphal mark to the underside. Really quite nice. We have a pair of King Dynasty Robbins egg blue wine cups with white floral decoration. So these two together at $400 to $600. We have a peach blossom teapot with a silver lid. So this is really quite interesting. Came from a great estate. Just if you take a look at the underside, really quite nice. And I believe this is estimated at $800 to $1,200. We have this Chinese blue and white fishbowl decorated with flowers and dragons. If you just take a look at the underside here, this is really quite nice. This is lot 292. We have this pair of planters. So again, this is Chinese Famille Rose, there are apocryphal marks to the underside, dragonflies, flowers, etc. The two together at $300 to $500. This is an interesting piece that came in on one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days. I'm just going to take this off. You can see that it's kind of a celadon color with the craquelure, and it has old gallery labels or markings, a dragon. I just think that it's unusual and interesting. And this is conservatively estimated at $300 to $500. We have a pair of Chinese silver lidded vessels with jade bangles and a carved bangle with the inlaid stones, and these two together at $600 to $900. We have this Chinese export cabbage vase with butterflies and flowers. Really quite nice. It's a punch bowl, so it's large in size, and this is estimated at $400 to $600. Again, from our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal day, we have this highly carved Z-tan brush pot. So with animals, birds, figures, foliate design, really quite nice and very heavy. We have a Famille Rose teapot, so really beautifully decorated with a little peach finial to the lid, and then flower decoration to the body of the vessel, and a little mark to the underside. And then we have this bowl, so this pedestal bowl. There's goldfish or koi fish to the interior, and then figures to the exterior of the bowl, enamel decorated at $300 to $500. That came up from a Romain, Connecticut estate. This is a 18th or 19th century archaistic style bronze vessel, really beautiful with the stylized dragon handles, and really just quite nice. And there's a stamp to the underside, or a partial stamp to the underside. Really beautifully done. This is a Wu Kai garlic neck vase, and so it's beautiful decorated. The colors are vivid, quite nice. $2,000 to $3,000. But I'd like you to also take a look here that the signature is on the stem of the vase. So this is quite nice. This is estimated $2,000 to $3,000. We have this bowl here. Again, Famille Rose, signed here with a bird perched on a branch with some sort of fruit, and then there is stamps to the underside. And this is a really important lot in this sale. This is a carved marble seated Buddha. So this is polychrome, and you can actually see remnants of the paint decoration, but also remnants of the gilding that was once on this figure. So it is sitting on a lotus base. But if you just take a look here, you can see some of the blues and some of the gilt decoration to the face. And it's just beautifully carved. And this is estimated at $3,000 to $5,000. Turn this guy back around so you can see the face, and really just a beautiful depiction. This is interesting. So this is a Famille Verte kind of table form stand, and so there's warriors kind of attacking this pavilion here with figures, and kind of a little figure to each of the feet. Just an interesting piece in the sale. Came from the same estate as our Peach Blossom teapot, and just an interesting lot in the sale. I quite like that. I love the beautiful the details. And this is a pair, or a near matched pair I should say, of Famille Rose vases. Nice size, food dog with ball handles, enamel decoration throughout with birds and flowers, etc. The two together at $1,200 to $1,500. This piece here, so this is a happy seated Buddha, and he's holding a gold ball, but he's seated on this rock, which is unusual, and he is stamped to the underside. And this is estimated at $400 to $600. Here we have a Famille Verte vase with the black ground. So we have all of these scholars' items and signatures. Was drilled as a lamp at one point, but really just a nice look. Beautiful design to each of these pieces. We have this Femme Verte bronze mounted lamp. There are some repairs and losses to this piece, but it's really quite nice of a lidded jar. This is a Thai sandstone fragment, beautifully mounted, really quite nice. And moving along, we have this Femme Rose vase. So we have some characters to two sides, and then we have a landscape, some characters, and then we have figures. And this is one of my favorite lots in the sale, just a really handsome piece. This is Japanese Cloisonne and Lacquered on porcelain, which is quite interesting and unusual, and this is a particularly large size. So if we can just get some detailed shots of, so this is all Cloisonne, this is all Lacquered, and it's really just absolutely stunning and also unusual, which I like. This is estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. We have this Chinese Robin's egg blue. So this is prunus, I believe, is the depiction of the flowers. We have these handles, again from the same estate as our previously said interesting items, which was the peach blossom teapot and the wukai vase. So no signature to the underside, but just a really beautiful lot and a nice size. We have this Femme Rose umbrella stand, enamel decorated with figures. There is a signature here, and this is estimated at $400 to $600. This is a Femme Verte fishbowl, which is just beautiful. Enamel decoration throughout with birds. But what also I think is interesting is on each of these panels, there's a signature and some sort of a feather or leaf. So really quite nice. And this piece of art here, we're actually going to transition into some Asian art now. This came in on one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days, and the woman brought a wonderful collection of jewelry, and this also belonged to her parents. So it is signed in the upper left-hand corner, but what I really find interesting is her hair. So this is this beautiful figure kind of reclining in some sort of a tent, but her hair is two different colors. I'm not sure what the significance is of that, but it's also beautifully framed, estate fresh. The woman knew that her parents had been in kind of China and Japan, and this was acquired at some point. But she's really a beautiful, beautifully painted piece, and I really find this so interesting. Estimated conservatively at $300 to $500. And then this is a scroll that's been mounted and framed. This is by Bada Shenren or Zhu Da. It is signed here. It's some sort of a landscape or foliate form landscape. And this is estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. And moving on to, we're going to move over to a Japanese screen. So this is a 4-panel folding Japanese screen, and what really makes this interesting is it is signed here, but also that it's a depiction of hunting dogs. And so personally, I just love dogs in general, but it's unusual for these dogs to be depicted in a screen of this size. So it's conservatively estimated at $800 to $1,200, and it's just beautifully painted, really wonderful. And then if we just peek up here, so we're going to move on to this Tonka. So it's just a painted Tonka, really quite nice at $400 to $600. And then we have a large selection of Japanese prints in this sale. So we have Kiko Saito, we have Toshi Yoshida, Kyoto Saito. So we have just this is just a small selection of the Japanese prints in this auction. And then we're going to end with a pair of watercolors that I just love. And so we have they're by the same artist. I believe that he's more of a contemporary artist, one of a monkey and one of a cat that looks quite like my cat, which may be why I'm drawn to these, but I also think that they're beautifully depicted and quite interesting. And the two together at $300 to $500. And that wraps it up for the Asian art, and please go to our website to view our additional items. And this is for our April 11th auction.
Hello everyone, my name is Kenneth Imlay, and I'm here to share a few rugs with you that are available in our upcoming April 11th sale. The first is going to be this very brightly colored Saruk carpets with an open field design. Spectacular shades of red, blue, and cream that truly pop when placed together. And now we're in the main gallery. And I'd like to bring your attention to this very lovely vintage rug with a unique pattern of several varieties of trees. Very interesting. Excellent pile as always. The next one's going to be this lovely runner. Quite long, exceptional size, vintage, great pattern, but the sheer size of it is what's impressive. Next, we have this lovely Art Deco Chinese rug. Again, you can see all this lovely Asian imagery here. Some pots, plants, etc. Blue border, lovely. Next is an exceptional rug of pure distinction. Look at this finely woven rug. Exceptionally woven, truly. Now, possibly, this has been cut down. With that said, this is something you should view in person. Next is a very unique Turkish, possibly prayer rug, with lovely shades of green. Beautiful architecture here in the center, as you can see. Just a special rug. Now, with that said, we have a number of rugs in this upcoming sale on our April 11th, and I look forward to seeing you, and let's make these carpets fly.
Hi, Will Schweller here to showcase some of the highlight fine art lots in Clark Auction's April 11th sale. A really strong art sale this month. I'd like to start out with this lithograph by American artist Alex Katz. Katz is, probably one of the most important living artists from the post-war period, known for his figurative work, but characterized with a really trademark flatness. This litho from '71, titled Late July 2, is really an excellent example of his landscape work. Artist is based in New York and Maine, this of course being a Maine scene. Really lovely, comes from a Queens collection with a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. Above it we have one of the true highlight lots of the sale, a really fantastic charcoal drawing by the Irish artist Sean Keating. Keating's one of the most important 20th century Irish artists, known for his sort of realist works championing the Irish Republican cause. He spent his summers, much like Katz did in Maine, in the Aran Islands. This, of course, is an Aran Island scene depicting fisher folk really well. Excellent attention to detail in the local costume. This is a really important drawing by Keating. It has a $4,000 to $6,000 estimate, comes out of a collection down in Long Island. Moving along here, we have a work from a Greenwich collection, a painting by the American artist William Meyerowitz. Meyerowitz, an American modernist, one of the artists sort of, importing European ideas into American painting. A lot of his works sort of fall into two camps, either like Gloucester and Rockport dock scenes or more cubist compositions. This, of course, being one of the latter. We've got a cellist here rendered in a really dynamic cubism. Like I said, this comes from a Greenwich collection. The work has a $1,500 to $2,500 estimate. And above it, in keeping in the mode of musicians, we have a work by another Irish artist from that same collection as the Keating. This a painting by Patrick Collins, who's championed as again another mid-20th century Irish painter. His works are really known for their atmosphere and their mood. He works a lot in grays and blues. And this bass player here is an excellent example of that. Just the texture of the paint is really quite evocative. This work, like the Keating, also has a $4,000 to $6,000 estimate. Here in the center of the wall, we have a really large, quite charming painting by the Catalan painter Albert Raful's Casamada. From 1983, this work is titled Els Argonauts. It shows the artist sort of working mostly abstracted, but as the title suggests, I think these shapes here are quite reminiscent of a sailboat. A lot of his great abstract work, again, sees the artist using these sort of placid blues. I think it's a really charming work, and as I'm sure you're able to tell here from the video, it presents so well on the wall in the gallery. This comes out of a Westport, Connecticut collection with a $6,000 to $9,000 estimate. To its left, we have a work by the American artist Hunt Slonim. Folks who follow our sales will remember we had two Slonim paintings in last month's auction. This is from that same collection, the last of the Slonims, that we'll be selling. Many of his paintings see him repeating motifs of like rabbits and birds. In this case, we have birds. Here punctuated by really dramatic sort of excisions with the back of a paintbrush to create a really textured, almost fully abstracted painting. It's really nice. This works from 1993. and signed and dated on the back. It has a $2,000 to $3,000 estimate. Above it, we have a really fascinating watercolor by American artist Ross Bleckner. Bleckner sort of rose to prominence in late 70s, early 80s as one of the leading abstractionists in New York. This work is from 1971, when the artist was either wrapping up or still a student at NYU. Comes out of a Hewlett, Long Island collection and has the address label on the back of the artist's mother. It really, again, like the Meyerowitz, has like a lot of motion in the brushwork. It's almost sort of reminiscent to me of like Duchamp's Nude Descending a Staircase, the way the brush strokes come in here at angles. A really nice early Bleckner with a nice estimate of $800 to $1,200, an excellent opportunity for post-war collectors. In an entirely different vein, we have an 1849 work here by 1849, excuse me, by the artist Andreas Achenbach. Achenbach was one of the leading Dusseldorf painters whose work is really influential to the Hudson River School. Here we have a mill scene with peasants sort of working along the water here. It's a really excellent atmospheric landscape. I think the moon is the real standout component of the painting, just the way the light captures over the water and the sort of textured light dabbling throughout really make this an excellent work. It's on panel, comes from an Irvington collection, and has a $2,000 to $3,000 estimate. Above it, we have a nice seascape by the American ship painter William Norton. This comes out of a New Rochelle collection. It's an oil on canvas, but it is behind glass, so it's in pretty great shape for a nice, late 19th, early 20th century shipscape. Has a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate, and is in, we seldom touch on frames here, but it's in a really nice Cara-Grohane frame that makes for a really nice sort of fin de siècle package. Popping over to the other side of the wall here, we have one lot that is a grouping of 3 works by Robert Rauschenberg. These are untitled prints, or sort of like mixed media prints, from his Shirtboards series. And what's nice about this is that you're sort of getting 3 works for one money, as Ron likes to say. Each of these, would probably sell at another auction individually, but here they're presented in a really nice package. I like the Shirtboard series from '92 because unlike a lot of Rauschenberg's prints, or editioned works rather, you really do get that sort of mixed media sense that is so central to his like combines and really showcases his role in contemporary art. Again, this has a $2,000 to $3,000 estimate for the 3. And so we pop over to the other wall here. We have 2 prints by Alexander Calder. The one on top is Une Famille de là-bas, and this work here behind glass is Le Jardin Fantastique. Again, both really indicative of Calder's printed works, sort of reliance on primary color, quite simple form. The Une Famille de là-bas has a $6,000 to $9,000 estimate, and Le Jardin Fantastique has a $1,000 to $15,000. To their left, we have an offset lithograph by the Italian photographer Massimo Vitali. Vitali's work really sees him focusing on these sort of downward views of large crowds. And what you get is this is San Marco in Venice, of course. You get this just really detailed, intricate work with a lot of really charming details. For example, you've got, a person here with a pigeon on their arm. You get, this fascinating cross-section of tourists, locals, very candid captures here of just a scene in Venice. The work has the artist's label on the back, comes from a Long Island collection, and has a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. Above the door here, we have a really nice oil by the American painter Edith Varian Cockcroft. Cockcroft is a really leading female, sort of like neo-impressionist American artist working in the first half of the 20th century. We sold last summer a really lovely painting of hers of a Breton seascape. This is a nice Florida scene where the artist spent some of her time. She was also known for her craft work, and you can really see the attention she gives to the parasol down there in the lower left. An excellent painting, again with a nice frame that sort of captures the period spirit quite well. The painting has a $2,000 to $3,000 estimate. here, jumping back a few centuries, we have a nice sanguine on paper by the French artist Jacques Dumont le Romain, known for his time studying in Rome. We have a really nice profile 18th century drawing of a man. This work comes from a local Pelham collection, has $800 to $1,200 estimate. Above it, also from a local collection, we have the first of two lots of these really charming little gouaches by Ludwig Bemelman. Bemelman's most well known as the creator and illustrator of the Madeleine books, and this of course is Madeleine herself. It's a really charming little gouache that captures the spirit of the character quite well. Has a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate. Which leads us to a really nice oil on canvas by the Hungarian painter Oskar Glatz. Glatz is best known for his really sympathetic depictions of, the Hungarian peasantry. A lot of his paintings depict seamstresses. Here we have a woman working with wool, creating yarn. Just the technical skill the artist has in depicting the face, I think, is really strong. And then, the cloth work is a little more painterly. It creates a really nice package. This comes out of a collection over in New Jersey and has a $2,000 to $3,000 estimate. To its left, we have a watercolor that came to us from an Arizona collection by the artist Aaron Shikler. Shikler was passed away a few years ago, 20th, early 21st century painter, perhaps most known for his portrait of JFK. The famous portrait of JFK, sort of like arms crossed looking down, is by Shikler. This, of course, is a watercolor of an iris. Really lovely painting, quite indicative of Shikler's work with flowers. Has a $600 to $900 estimate. We actually have another Shikler work, a nice little oil on canvas landscape in our May sale, so something to look forward to. Above it is that second Bemelman's, this of Pepito, another one of his major figures. Again, a really charming, just classic Bemelman's drawing with a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate. To its left, we have a work by the neo-pointillist painter Yvon Quenu. Quenu worked in the 20th century in just like a classic pointillist style, known for her scenes of Saint-Tropez in Paris. This, of course, a Parisian scene. Just fantastic use of color, a really charming painting, captures the atmosphere of Paris quite well. Came at one point from the Wally Finley Gallery, has the labels on the back, and has a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate. As we work our way through the main gallery, you're going to really get a sense of the strength of this sale. We've truly got something for everyone. We have a nice print here by Robert Motherwell from his Basque series. A nice sort of photorealist floral painting by an artist Wildbank. To its right, if you're able to get Steve here, we have a really important lithograph from 1951 by the African-American artist John Woodrow Wilson, titled The Trial. It, as the name suggests, depicts a trial in which we have a black man here being tried by a white jury. Really captures, sort of the civil rights era quite well. To its right, a signed poster by Andy Warhol from an exhibition at Colorado State University in the early 80s. Got an etching by Dali. Several really great large abstracts by a handful of different artists. Up top here we have a work by Michael Schreck. Again, if you follow our sales, you might notice we sold a few of his works last month. This is a really nice piece from 1965. Below it, we have one of three works in the sale by an artist, Joan Thorne, who's a really great colorist. I think these paintings are really quite joyful. To their right, we have this absolutely large and really magnificent painting by the Japanese-born American artist Kiko Saito. This is probably my favorite, if not one of my favorite paintings that I've ever worked with here at Clark. It's titled Winter's Box from 1991 and is just a really fascinating abstract. It's from the artist's theater paintings. The painter was also involved in sort of avant-garde theater in New York. And these paintings from the 90s are really defined by a lot of negative space and these sort of illegible characters that are found throughout the painting. Some speculate that they're a reference to when the painter came to New York from Japan and spoke little English, sort of just the illegibility of the Latin alphabet. Really fascinating painting. You can spend a lot of time looking at it. Kind comes from a collection out in Long Island and has a $1,500 to $2,500 estimate. As we pop along this wall, we've got a photograph by Carl Moon from the early 20th century titled The Last of His People, a really sad and poignant photograph of a Native American man seated out west somewhere. To its right, we have a second Michael Schreck, and above it, second of the 3 Joan Thorne paintings. This is titled Arrow Key from the early 80s. I think it's really a really whimsical color study. To its right, we have a sort of mixed media piece by the Italian artist Bage. And to its right, we have 2 works. One's unsigned, the other allegedly signed, but presumably by the same artist, that are early 20th century, really dramatic paintings, quite striking. One of a man, the other of 3 male nudes, that I think are quite haunting. I like quite a bit. As we move along, we have a nice landscape by the Polish artist Jacques Zucker, sort of impressionist Polish landscape here. A nice Venice scene by the painter Bogart. A nice scene of a woman putting on a slipper by the Spanish artist Romain Ribera. And up here, a really nice Connecticut painting, sort of close to home here in Larchmont, by Samuel Harkness McCree of Ducks in a Pond, a really charming American painting there. Comes from a Connecticut collection. As we pop down the wall here, sorry for moving quickly, we've got a really great painting by Nicola Simbari, super heavy impasto of a circus horse. Again, like the canoe, this comes at one point from the Wally Finley Gallery and has Finley Gallery labels on the back. I'll just wrap up here with this nice European painting of the Madonna and Child that just sort of illustrates the breadth of this sale. You know, we have nice 18th, 19th century paintings as well as works created in the 21st century. You know, every month these videos only really scratch the surface of our catalogs, so please do go to our website, www.clarkny.com, to take a look at this month's sale, as well as our May 2nd sale, which we're already putting together online. If you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to contact us at the gallery. Thanks.
Hi, and welcome to the April 11th auction preview of jewelry and silver. We'll start here with this continental silver centerpiece bowl with the dolphin form stem and the grape cluster designed to the bowl and handles. This is estimated at $1,000 to $1,500 and came in on one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days. This is an S. Kirk silver pitcher, beautiful chased and repoussé work to the body of the vessel with the grape cluster finial, and you just take a look at this beautiful ram's head to the handle. This is estimated at $800 to $1,200. This is a beautiful silver yod or Torah pointer with the openwork design to the handle and the Torah or the crown finial. This is estimated at $400 to $600. And here we have a wonderful little gavel with a barrel form top, and this is $800 silver, and it's really just beautifully done. Another grouping from our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal day is this grouping of silver. We have a thimble form shot glass that says just a thimble full, which is just so whimsical and fun. This little sterling vessel, a sterling frame, and then this is the star of the show, which is a small Tiffany creamer with the figural spout. It's really quite nice. And these pieces all together at $300 to $500. We have an English silver tea service out of a Roe in Connecticut estate, and this is estimated at $800 to $1,200. Really nice scrolling design here to this piece with the bun feet. This is an Austro-Hungarian center bowl. Wonderful design. Look at these handles. I mean, these are stunning, just beautifully crafted. And then we have enamel with black enamel decorated florets, and then an applied figure to the center that is also just beautiful, really quite nice. And I can't get over the handles. It is stamped and it is Austro-Hungarian. And now we have a Mexican sterling Achenbach Hog Box, so with the inscription to the top. And it's really nice. This is really influenced by Mexican design, and it is stamped to the underside of 1 foot. This is a Mappin and Webb pitcher. Again, a beautiful design with the bacchanal figure to the spout. He's just wonderful, and it is stamped underneath. and I believe also right here. So really quite nice. This is a pair of Polish silver candlesticks, so that we have the column form stems on the plinth bases. They are footed, and then we have the laurel wreaths, and these two together at 300 to 500. We have a Das and Doubt Indian colonial silver center bowl, and this is what they were known for, so it's a really great example of kind of genre scenes of figures. And we have, let me find one, here's one with an elephant. These are workers in fields. And it comes on this custom base, which is also accompanied by this silver ring with an inscription, both by Das and Doubt. We have this pair of 19th century Gianotti Angelo candlesticks. So wonderful leaf form design to the circular base, again with these bacchanal figures to the stems, florets to the underside of the bobèches, and then the candle cups. They're stamped in numerous places. They have a faint maker's mark and also the mark of the Papal State. So I believe it's 889 silver content. This is one of my favorite lots in the sale. It's an absolutely stunning early 20th century French vase with the serpent form handles, and also these bezel set green faceted stones, which are most probably peridot. And this is by Eugene Lafabre, and it is stunning. It's at 700 to 1,000, and these snakes, just take a look at their kind of faceted design. It's kind of Cartier-esque. I think of the Cartier Panther when I see these serpents, and it's just beautifully done. Again, at 700 to 1,000, and it's out of a Manhattan estate. We have these 5 Bucciolati spoons, very sweet with a little crustacean here, maybe a lobster or a crawfish, and then 4 with foliate designs, and these are all together at 400 to 600. Grouping of watches. So we have a wood case fitted with the interior open face pocket watch with a subsidiary seconds dial, and then we have this inkwell with the English silver mounts, and inside is a pocket watch, and when you open this, there's the key. So of course that's not where the key goes, but that's where it's living currently. We have this Japanese silver bowl, so hand hammered with this wonderful design. It is marked to the underside. I was unable to determine who the maker is, but all the information is here for those of you who would like to figure it out, and it's just got a beautiful look to it. We have this pair of silvered metal bird decanters, so just great detailing throughout. Look at how wonderfully their feet are depicted. And then when you take their little heads off, there's where you put your spirits. So these two are together at 300 to 500. We have this Irish silver, this one is Irish, this one is English. This is an Irish silver basket. So nice handles, figures to the handles here. And then if I just turn this over for you, you can see the folia and fruit design, and then there's some birds. I believe that these are eagles, and they're really quite nice. And then on the underside, it is fully stamped. And here is our English silver center bowl with the gold wash to the interior, and this wonderful scalloped edge foliate designs, and alternating foliate designs and a polished finish, and then figural handles. It is marked with all of the information, which is available on our website. And we have this, again, a Kirk silver flower service. Again, this is what they were known for, is this heavy chased design with floral decoration. Even the underside has this beautiful flower work, and all of the counts, the weights, the measurements, etc. are all available on our website, www.clarkny.com. And to finish off the silver, we have this grouping of hinged cases. So this is very Tiffany-esque, but it is not marked Tiffany. It is sterling with 14 karat gold and sapphires. We have this Russian silver box, and it has a red cabochon closure, all the stamps to the interior. And of course I will not be able to open this, but it's there, I promise. We have this bicolor gold and silver hand-hammered hinged case with a monogram. And last but not least, this is George Jensen stainless. And now we will move on to some jewelry and couture. We are going to start strong with a 7.19 emerald cut diamond, complete with a GIA report. It is H color and SI2 clarity, set in platinum with straight baguettes on either side. Estimate of 20 to 30,000. Followed by this 1.78 round brilliant cut diamond, and it is K color and VS2 clarity, and it is absolutely beautiful. Again, it is accompanied by a GIA report with all of the information. We're going to jump forward with these two Gucci bags. So this is a Gucci Boston bag with the double stripe, 300 to 500. And this is a Gucci tote bag with the punch hole handle. So they are a state purchase. They are state items, and they are each estimated at 300 to 500. We'll jump back to some jewelry. This is a platinum top 14 karat gold bracelet, filigree bracelet with sapphires and diamonds, estimated at 800 to 1200. From the same estate again, platinum top 14 karat gold with sapphires and diamonds at 800 to 1200. Beautiful filigree design to each. We'll pop up here to a couture lot. So this is Schlumberger for Tiffany. It is 18 karat gold, platinum and diamonds, and this is estimated at, I believe, 12 to 1500, but I would double check the website for that estimate. Conservative nonetheless. This is a 14 karat white gold necklace, and it has these scrolling lozenge form pendants with a central diamond accent to each. This is estimated at 400 to 600. We have this 14 karat gold chain with the 14 karat gold heart, openwork heart pendant with diamonds at 300 to 500. We have this 14 karat gold pendant with diamond and sapphire, and it is camphor glass to the center, accompanied by this 14 karat gold chain with the filigree design and diamond accents. Moving forward from one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days, we have this 14 karat gold charm bracelet. Sweet little charms, especially this little cat. And then we have these 3 rings, all colored gems, 14 karat gold, really quite nice from our Darien estate. This Michelle watch, it is stainless with diamond accents with the case, and this is estimated at 300 to 500. We have this little retro or vintage watch, really nicely. The band is just nice, just kind of this open work design, can be worn as a bracelet with just a watch face that I like. It's 400 to 600. We have these 2 brooches, each 14 karat and estimated at 400 to 600. Men's watch grouping, we have this Tourneau chronograph and this Longines Admiral, both together at 400 to 600. Grouping of vintage ladies watches, all 14 karat gold and diamonds. Just in last week, this is a pair of 18 karat gold earrings with pearls, mabe pearls, and green cabochons, estimated at 800 to 1200. We have this Buccellati bracelet, 18 karat gold, with the original Buccellati pouch, and this is estimated at 4,000 to 6,000. We have this ladies Rolex watch with a Jubilee band, and it is 18 karat gold and stainless, Oyster Perpetual, and it is estimated at 800 to 1200. Grouping of fashion jewelry, so this is gilt silver, just really fun jewelry for summer. This with the matching ring, open work design, really just fun pieces, and these are all estimated at 300 to 500. This is a malachite hinged bracelet, really nice at 300 to 500. We have a Frank Mueller Casablanca watch, again with the Hermes style wrap band, so it's really like just a nice design, the two together. This is Trifari, and so this is sterling and this costume, and it's quite nice, estimated at 300 to 500. Grouping of brooches. So we have some 18 karat, some 14 karat. This is Victorian. Really nice, interesting lot here out of a local estate. We have this Angela Cummings openwork leaf design with pave diamonds, 18 karat gold, very sweet. From one of our Walk-in Wednesdays, this is platinum and 18 karat gold at 400 to 600. Colored gem and diamonds. We have sapphires, diamonds, and pearls next door, these 2 rings together. Perfect for yesterday, and also apparently today is Easter Monday, so we have a little Easter bunny for you in 14 karat gold. We have a pearl grouping, so 2 pearl necklaces, a mabe pearl ring, a pearl bracelet, and a pair of pearl, gold, and silver earrings. Grouping of Asian-inspired jewelry and accessories. We have this wonderful hinged bracelet with a dragon, so really sweet, a kind of bypass style gilt silver ring, and then a silver articulated fish who unfortunately lost his fin, but he's still great. Those 3 pieces together at 300 to 500. We have this grouping, so we have a Hamilton open piece pocket watch in the original case, which I always love, a Cartier lighter, and then 2 ladies' watches. Grouping of cufflinks, some sterling, some inlaid with stones, and these are interesting little David Yurman. So these are gold, silver, and couture. Let's see, moving forward, we have these 3 diamond rings together. So little vintage diamond rings, vintage or antique, all three together. We have this absolutely wonderful diamond pendant. So it's got this kind of like floral basket design with a pearl drop, and this is estimated at $500 to $700. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. Really, really quite nice. We have this Boucherie 14 karat gold watch, ladies watch. Next door we have two lotted individually, quiet 18 karat white gold necklaces, each with floral form diamond pendants, and each individually lotted at $500 to $700 or $600 to $900 each. We have a platinum and diamond band. So if let me just pick this up for you for a second. So it's kind of this scrolling design of round cut diamonds and straight baguettes. Next door we have a platinum, diamond, and pink faceted stone ring. So that is at $400 to $600. We have Carnelian jewelry. So Carnelian with 14 karat gold spacers, and then this 14 karat gold diamond and carnelian pendant. Two pieces together, we have this kind of 18 karat gold circular form brooch, and then this green cabochon ring. Back in our sale is this absolutely stunning, one of my favorite lots. It is carved opal and pave diamonds, and it's just beautiful at $2,500 to $3,500. We have this 18 karat gold sapphire and diamond ring at $400 to $600. We have this pocket watch, open face with subsidiary second style and the original box. So really quite nice. We have this 14 karat gold Hamilton hunter case pocket watch. And then we have this 3-piece suite out of a Greenwich estate. So the rose cut diamonds. This is silver topped gold, really beautiful. I mean, these are very nice antique pieces. We're going to skip back to these earrings. These are by the ever famous and recently deceased wonderful artist Elsa Peretti for Tiffany. They are sterling earrings, and they look great on. If anyone would like images, please let me know. A pair of Tiffany & Company earrings, 14 karat gold. In front of that, a grouping of couture, so two David Yurman, sterling and gold. And then I believe this one is diamonds. So they're both David Yurman, and those two together at $400 to $600. In front of that, we have a 14 karat gold Tiffany & Company circular or wreath form brooch. This is Temple St. Clair, and it is 18 karat gold and diamond. Next door we have Chopard, so this is again 18 karat gold and pave diamonds. Next to that, two groupings together, so these are opal and 14 karat gold, really quite nice. This chain is particularly nice. So we have the heart form pendant, but then on the filigree chain we have these opal cabochons. So just a nice detail. And then these kind of lozenge form pendants. A 4-piece suite of 18 karat gold and emeralds, and by consignment provenance, these emeralds were purchased in Colombia. This is just wonderful. So it's carved bone diamonds and gold, and it's sweet as can be. Came in on a walk-in Wednesday, and it is $400 to $600. 18 karat gold chain, really beautiful, a nice statement piece, easy to put on and dress up. 14 karat gold hinged bracelet, $400 to $600. We have a grouping of stacking rings. These are all platinum. Two are platinum bands. One is a sapphire kind of eternity band, and one is alternating sapphires and diamonds. Those are all together at $500 to $700. We have a Tiffany & Company 18 karat gold and ruby bracelet. Really quite nice. Here we have a grouping from the same estate, 14 karat, and this is actually Tiffany, so it's a little Tiffany & Company butterfly with enamel decoration. Skipping forward to this grouping of rings, so we have 14 karat gold Navette style ring with diamonds and sapphires. Next door is 14 karat gold and diamonds. In the center we have platinum, and this is just a beautiful design. Look at this ring online. It's absolutely really an unusual ring. And it has a circular faceted sapphire to the center. Next to that is kind of a antique style ring. It's 14 karat gold and diamonds. And last but not least, again, 14 karat gold and diamonds at $300 to $500. In front of this, we have a Tiffany & Company diamond eternity band. Really quite nice. Look online at the size because these can't be resized, but I believe that it's a bigger size, and I'm a size 6 and I could fit it on my finger. This is 14 karat gold bracelet. In front of that we have an Hermes watch bracelet, and this is 18 karat gold, fully marked on the back of the watch casing. We have a 14 karat gold XNO diamond bracelet. We have a 14 karat gold articulated bracelet with diamond accents. And in front of that, this is absolutely beautiful. It's 18 karat gold. It's Kadar design, and I believe that it is called their snake bracelet. And unfortunately, it's missing a few links, but it's really just beautiful. And if you can have those replaced, it's stunning, and it retails for quite a bit of money. Our estimate is $2,000 to $3,000. Here we have a Movado 14 karat gold watch with diamonds at $400 to $600. Next door is a La Triomphe 18 karat gold ruby and diamond bracelet. Here we have this really sweet Tiffany & Company stick pin, and it's kind of a question mark in diamonds if you take a look here. Really nice at $400 to $600. Pearl grouping, so we have a double strand with 14 karat gold closure, a bracelet with 14 karat gold, and then this is interesting. This is a graduated necklace, and then it has this pendant with kind of, they look like yellow diamonds to me, and then a pink faceted stone with a central ruby. A central pearl, I apologize. This is Tiffany & Company sapphire and diamonds. We have this retro brooch that is 14 karat gold with rubies and diamonds. And then this is a small Tiffany & Company 18 karat gold brooch with sapphire accents, foliate form at $400 to $600. And this I will end with, this is 18 karat gold on a 14 karat gold chain. This is diamonds and rubies. And here we have a small diamond pendant, a little less than half a carat on this platinum Cartier chain. And that wraps it up for jewelry and silver for our April 11th auction. But I'd like to add that coming up in our May 2nd sale, we have this beautiful platinum tennis or Riviere necklace with approximately 33 carats of diamonds, estimated at $25,000 to $35,000. We hope to see you on April 11th.